Hello my lovely Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is your love related reading. How do they see you and how do you see them in the next week of July? This is from tomorrow, which is 28th of July, until 7th of July. I've already done your general reading, which turned out to be love reading as well, so check that one out too. So I'm using the same deck. I didn't shuffle the cards too much because I'm shuffling now, but I cleared the energy for you. So this is gonna be love related spread. How are you being viewed from each other's perspective? Just remember, at some point I will have to meet you on the other side, and you will need to finish off this reading if you want to get more details by requesting extension link. Okay, how to do that? You can look down the description box and you can find all of the details there. So let's get on with it. Okay, how do they see you, my lovely Taurians, from tomorrow, from the 28th of June until 7th of July? How are you being viewed? Whoa! Oh, like this could mean two things, but I feel like many readers say this is like waiting for your sheeps. Okay, waiting for your sheeps, waiting for something, Taurus. Okay, but I feel like usually this is that's not how I read it. The way I read it is, you've got your past, you're back to the past, and you're facing the future. Okay, Three of Wands could be a third party situation, but it's like, you've got other options. Okay, and you've got your back to the past. So they see you, Taurus, as if you turn your back on them, as if you're moving forward, as if you've been involved in something that you feel passionate about, and they see you now completing some kind of a stage in your life, something you've been working on, and they see you collaborating with other people, they see you dating, they see you that you're being over open-minded, okay, about who you're dating, who you're going out with. They see you changing, they see you like a changed person. Maybe back in time they thought, oh yeah, she's a Taurian, that Taurus, she always do the same things, but that's not you any longer. They're quite surprised. Not only you turn your back on them, Taurus, you've also proved to them that you're a very open-minded person, that you can collaborate, that you can bring success to your life. And that's how they see this. You're not waiting any longer. You go your back to the past. You're moving forward in a very successful manner. This is like a completion. Something's coming to completion thanks to you collaborating with other people. Maybe in love, you were quite open-minded about dating, meeting new people, and I feel like, this pays off, and they see you more than anything, that you're not waiting any longer. You've got your back to the past. They also see you, Taurus. They also see you, my lovely Taurus. Gotta hold the deck properly. They also view you. How do they view Taurus? They also view Taurus they view you. Okay, that's how they view you. They miss you, Taurus. Okay, they miss you, but they also think that you want to reconcile with them, and that was the main card in your general reading, the Matter of the Heart. They miss you. Whoever you're dealing with, maybe it's an old person. If it's an old person, they think you want to get back with them, or they simply miss you, or they know you miss them, or maybe you've met someone, Taurus, whoever you're thinking of right now, if it's a new person, and the way they see you remind them of someone they met back in time in childhood. Okay, so take as resonates with you. It's funny that card came up, it came out again. They also view you. They also view you. They miss you, and they think you miss them too. And they think that if they came around and you would be more than happy to reconcile and get back with them. But go back to the general reading and see what's happening there. Because we got that card. They also view Taurus with, got card 7 of Wands. This is you. They like this about you. This is an energy of like, I don't care what you're saying. All of these people attacking me, questioning my love life. Excuse me. Who are you? It's none of your business what I'm doing with my life. I do whatever I like. I'm standing my ground. This is who I am. This is why I got here. This is why I'm successful in love or in whatever I've been doing. Because I put my work into it. But I don't feel like I have to defend myself. I don't have to explain myself to anyone, okay? Because I put my mind into it, put my work into it. And now I've got all of these people being jealous of me. And they know that people are being jealous of you, people questioning you, people talking about you, Taurus, people gossiping about you here. And they're like, how did Taurus get that job? How did Taurus, get to the bottom of that hill? Well, because Taurus was working in a secret. Taurus put his head down, didn't talk to people, and got the shit done, okay? And now Taurus is met with lots of enemies, okay? But Taurus like, do I look like I give a... You can finish that sentence. That's the thing about us Taurans. We do not give a. We may look like we do, but we don't really care if you like us or not, If we succeed, if we want something, we go after it, It's like an earth energy. And we naturally, even if we met with enemies, we're just like, I don't really care that you are, saying bad things about me, because I would need to lower myself to your level to say such things about you. So I feel like they like this about you, but they also think that, sometimes you can be quite defensive, so you're quite defensive, Taurus. So they feel like every time someone is trying to, them or some people, maybe they've seen you in a situation, Taurus, when someone questioned you and you were standing your ground, but you felt unsure about the situation. You felt like you had to defend yourself. Sometimes we do this, we defend ourselves. It doesn't mean that we are afraid of someone, okay? Taurans are not afraid of people, but they just speak up their mind. But they saw as if you're quite defensive. You're a defensive person. And maybe right now they also see as if you, defending yourself. If they were to come to you, you've got your guards quite high. You're defending yourself. You're standing your ground. You're fighting them. Whatever's coming towards you, Taurus, you're a fighter. You're not allowing anyone to reach you, and they can't reach you because you're way above, Taurus. And they see this, and they like this, and they admire this, Taurus. And this is why possibly they feel like, you would, if you wanted to, they would be quite happy to also reconcile. Kind of weird, because check out my general reading. We're gonna clarify this later. Anyway, how do you view them, Taurus? How is Taurus viewing the love interest? Secrets. You're dealing with someone who's got secrets, or you're dealing with someone who's very intuitive, okay? Someone with whom you've got intuitive connection, someone who can read people very well. You love that about them. You really like that about them, High Priestess. Someone who can read people like a book. This book is a book of human nature. But at the same time, you find them quite mysterious, okay? They're a bit of a mystery, a bit of a puzzle to you. But you love that. They're very, very deep, okay? You also view them, Taurus, with cheater. Cheater, can you even say that? I think so. They cheat on you. They betrayed you. And you get that quite often. They did it. You see them as someone who betrayed you. So what if you once, or you've got that connection, you can't trust them. You don't trust them, Taurus. You also view them with, or as, Ten of Coins. Maybe they're married, okay, maybe they're in a committed relationship, but they're financially very stable. They've got home with someone, mortgage, etc. Okay, they well established financially, and you like this about them. So what is the blockage between you two? Came out very quickly. The Emperor in the reverse position. This is a controlling issue, okay? Someone in the past wanted to control someone, okay? So this is a reverse position. Possibly in the past, someone wanted to control someone else. Someone was quite picky at other options, was quite cocky, aware of the attractiveness. They were very picky when it comes to love, and they wanted to control Taurus, possibly, or vice versa. But I feel like they wanted to control you, Taurus, and you're like, it's not happening. Okay, so controlling issues back in time, or reverse position. That's how I see, but also reverse could be Emperor. Yes, someone is not strong. Someone has not got their life in order. Okay, because the Emperor is someone who's got their life in order, and they won't be with someone whose life is not in order. Okay, that's in a reverse position. So either possibly right now, the main blockage is that someone's life is not in order, Taurus. But I feel like back in time, maybe they were controlling issues. Someone wanted to control someone else. Manipulate, control, use them to do something, to get whatever they wanted. But Taurus like, no, babe, you can't control me. Oh my God, I'm so dramatic today, but it keeps coming up, this card. And the outcome for Taurus and the person they're dealing with. Voila. The Taurus says, no, babe. Here of a reverse position. No. I'm not having it. That is the outcome. And what is the message? Two cards. Are we on the same page? Keep thinking about it. So this is the advice. Maybe you've been thinking whether you're on the same page as the other person. Okay, maybe whether you could build something with someone. And that was like a reoccurring pattern of thoughts in your head. You kept being put back to square one by thinking one day, yes, this is gonna work out. No, this is not gonna work out. One day, yes, we are on the same page. No, I don't think we are. Is he gonna choose me? Is he gonna choose someone else? And that was holding you back. That's something that's a toxic energy, Taurus, okay? That is toxic. Thinking all the time, are we on the same page or not? It's not healthy, so it's got to be put to the rest. And I feel like you put in it. The outcome is like, Taurus says, I'm not having it. Nice one, Taurus. I'm very proud of you. So now I'm gonna click off, and if you want to purchase, not purchase, but donate to my channel, very little amount, even as little as $1, you can get a link for the extended video in which I'm going to clarify all of the cards, okay, and give you more advice and more insight into this. How do they see you? How do you see them? Connection here. It's very interesting here, right? The blockage, someone tried to control you, Taurus, back in time, possibly, or cross watchers, but I feel like this is a reading for Taurus, and Taurus like, no, babe, I'm not being controlled. You got the wrong person. The advice is like, you keep thinking, you've been thinking about, are we on the same page, okay? Can we build this cathedral together, you know? Is there another person involved in it? You kept being stuck in your head, kept repeating the same negative cycle. This got to be put to the end, Taurus. Get rid of things that are holding you back. This has been toxic. Rethinking being there for ages, are we on the same page? When there's a real connection, you don't have to keep rethinking whether you are on the same page or not, because things happening naturally. All right, Taurians, meet me on the other side. If you don't know how, look down the description box below and you'll find all of the details. Love you. Bye.